exactly the Pluto-Venus opposition. And this is a moon hour Venus, moon day Venus hour where I'm at. So you might be feeling it a bit later or perhaps a bit earlier. Because when it's Venus hour, of course, we feel it the most. And Venus is exactly 0 degrees Leo, so she's ingress to Leo, opposing Pluto in 0 degrees Aquarius. This is a retrograde Pluto. The ascendant is right on my midheaven with Jupiter here in the sixth house. And Jupiter is separating from the square to Pluto and separating from the square to Venus. So Venus is where Mars was during the T square, and she's co-present with Mars in Leo. The moon is in Capricorn, and so that can create both resilience, yet now it's already Mercury hour. It can create both resilience and contraction around our emotional experiences, or a sense of detachment or maybe stoicism around the way we experience this emotionally. The moon is separating from a trine to Jupiter, which is the ruler of the ascendant. And now we enter the Mercury hour. So Mercury is separating from a conjunction with Uranus, which you may or may not have heard of. So we had the train disaster in India, um, terror between Israel and Egypt, which we haven't had in quite a while. We usually have great relations with Egypt, so explosion there. Um, More things, perhaps I wasn't following exactly what was going on, and this is just a live to ask, how is everyone? Because it's not necessarily a teaching, but now it is the moment of Venus opposing Pluto. Please notice she's separating from a trine to Neptune. So, if you are listening to it right now, perhaps, um, and I'm holding a Puffy light with me, this came to mind. Perhaps Neptune crystals can be a good choice. Hailblau, okay, hailblau, the soft blue and the deep blue can be good colors to work with right now. Painting, so blue and yellow, yellow, sun and solar, and blue for it's the color of truth, so it's a very cleansing color. And the purple, so it's a good time to work with colors, to paint flowers. Okay, painting flowers, painting water. Okay, Neptune in Pisces can bring about certain depths. Okay, going into painting water, painting using watercolors, painting oceans, songs that imitate the waves of water. Okay, so experimental music, singing, perhaps ad-libbing, okay, singing a melody, humming a melody, can be very helpful for us to maintain, to regain our throat chakra, to find our power in our voice and integrate the heart. Okay, so singing, of course, integrates the heart through the lungs. It's a breathing air. Um, of course, performative acts or watching dreamy women. It can also be um, a bit of a remediation, okay, to use Neptune energy, to integrate Neptune energy from the artistic place. Um, Honoring people who have been victims, perhaps, to abuse of power, that can be, or to abuse of power by other people or by the people. That can be honoring and validating the voices of people who speak about non-dual experiences where they experienced abuse or disempowerment, And that can be people who talk about aliens, or people who talk about scientists, okay, hurting them, or which can be with Saturn, the ruler of Pluto and Pisces, it can be healthcare system victims, or women victims. So honoring these, perhaps it would be a good time to make donation to people directly. With Mercury hour, you might want to use digital coin, or to children or something like that, but make sure that or at least set intention, and you will be shown the way to do things correctly. Is something that I always say. And this is not necessarily planetary charity, but more um, tending to a topic, okay, on a more holistic level. Okay, it's not a planetary remediation per se, but it's something that can help you at this time, and have 2 degrees 2% battery. Yeah, so I will end this now with the hope that you will find good use in this. Integrate flowers into your expression, and integrate anything that is of non-dual sense, of abstract sense, which is Neptune, lack of boundaries, but do it with art, with painting, with singing, or listening to music. That can be very remediating for this time. So I'll leave you at that, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye. You can subscribe if you want to have more videos, and sometimes I can come up with short videos like these too. They are the longer videos than the shorter videos. So when will my books be open? I will let you know.